Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. My name's Michaela if you've never been here before. Today I felt called to do a pick a card reading about 2023, but more so about advice, more so than what to expect. I don't know, honestly we're just gonna leave it pretty open and we're gonna see what comes through. Just messages that Spirit has for you about 2023. You can tell what it is by the title. I don't know why I'm over explaining so much, but we have pile number 1 with the stag, trust and thrive. We have pile number 2 with the air guardian, shift your perception, and we have group number 3 with the spirit fox, trust your talents in changing times. And every time I see this, I want to say challenging times. So if that has something to do with you, that's for you. If you're curious about the decks, because I know some of you guys always are, this is a gift I got for Christmas, part of a gift I got for Christmas. This is the deck. I asked my mom where she got it. She said she got it from Amazon, so if you guys want them, it's the Kyle Gray Angels and Ancestors Oracle cards. I really love them. The imagery is very powerful. And then the deck looks like this, so if you're curious, but I'm going to give you guys some time to just look, and then we will go ahead and get into the pile selections. Hello pile 1, welcome to your reading. Let's get into what Spirit wants you to know as we're going into 2023. You picked the stag. I was like, I assume it's a deer. It looks like a deer. If it's not a deer, it's from the deer family. So I googled it, and it is just a male deer. I don't know if you guys knew that, but I didn't. I had to Google it. So I'm going to go ahead and read that from the book. And yeah, we will just get straight into it. Bear with me as I read this from the book. This is a new deck, as I explained in the intro. Okay, so we have Stag, Trust, and Thrive. Also, it's on pages 132 and 133. If you're curious, add it up. That is 6 or 7. So if you've been seeing 6s or 7s, that's a confirmation for you. It says, come alive and thrive. Stand in your light and glory with grace and majesty. The stag card brings graceful and powerful medicine into your life. In the Celtic traditions, the stag with his crown of antlers is known as the king of the forest and is a totem that brings protection in challenging times. In Native American traditions, this is a Native American deck, by the way, so I feel like I'm gonna have a lot of you that are going to resonate with being Native American, because I am. So that's super cool. I just thought I would mention that. If you are, that's a confirmation you picked the right pile as well, or you're on the right channel, honestly. Leave a little, I don't know what kind of, leave a horse emoji down below if you are Native American. I would love to hear that. And leave a bird emoji down below if you pick this pile. Okay, I just had to say all of that. In Native American traditions, he is greatly loved. For stags and deer have provided food for the people and materials that have allowed them to create medicine items such as drums, rattles, and smudge fans. Although the stag has been hunted in the past and still is, he has strength, dignity, and poise. When this card arises, it can also represent fertility and sexuality, maybe an opportunity to explore your sexual side, with your spiritual integrity supporting you in that journey. You have an opportunity to thrive. Trust in all that you have to offer, all of your gifts, strength, and power, and make the most of it. You were born to lead, and this can only become reality when you're willing to put yourself in that position. Stag energy allows you to feel safe because the antlers keep away anything that can interfere with your intelligence and presence, and their strength gives you the power to be agile in your thinking. You are being encouraged to retain your dignity and be proud of who you are and all that you've accomplished so far. This in turn will give you the power even more to thrive, onwards and upwards. That's beautiful. Okay, so what am I seeing from this message? Okay, guys. So we have the Two of Swords clarified by the Ten of Cups right here. We have the King of Cups clarified by the Queen of Wands. And we have the Four of Cups clarified by the Ten of Swords and Judgment. On the bottom of the deck of the Rider-Waite Tarot, we have the Three of Pentacles. On the bottom of the deck of the Light Seers Tarot, we have the Eight of Cups. Okay, guys, what does Spirit want you to know? Spirit wants you to know that the indecisiveness that you're in right now can be solved by listening to your heart. Kind of stepping outside of your emotions. Definitely following your emotions, but stepping outside of that and not making like urgent decisions, like tomorrow decisions, but making more of like month-to-month decisions. It feels like you watching this are in some sort of an indecision, and the advice that they're giving you is to trust. We're gonna get into specifics, but that is confirmation that this is your pile. If you're dealing with some sort of indecision, this is for you, and we're gonna get into it. So you're in some sort of indecision right now, and they want you to know that where you feel drawn, where you feel makes no sense, where you feel you just want to go there and you don't know how to get there, that is the choice. Like, the thing that kind of seems kind of far out there, the thing that seems kind of intangible, the choice that seems kind of unrealistic and scary, and like, I'm hearing, if you were to go balls to the wall and do anything, that's the choice that you need to be choosing right now. So hopefully this is giving you some clarity. So think of your two decisions. Which one makes you fucking excited? Excuse my language, but this is like what Spirit is saying. Which one makes you freaking excited? Like, which one makes your heart light up? Which one makes you feel like you're alive? And which one makes you feel mundane? Which one makes you feel the same? Which one makes you feel comfortable? Which one is the one where you know what to expect? It feels like you're choosing between your comfort zone, like where you are, and making some sort of huge leap, I'm hearing, taking some sort of risk, or staying where you are right now. So with the with the Four of Cups over here, we've got someone that is sitting where they are right now, wishing they could be somewhere else. So wherever you are right now, it's like you're choosing between where you are right now, but where you are right now is unhappy, or stepping into something new, which is this King of Cups, like trusting your gut energy. So we're choosing between these two things, and you're like, what do I choose? Like, what am I supposed to do? But it's not that you're confused about what to choose. It's like, if I choose this risky one, is it going to work out? Like, you know you want to choose the risky one, but you're like, is it going to work out? And Spirit is saying yes. Like, with the Ten of Cups, this is ultimate, like, heart fulfillment. Again, this could even be, like, about a relationship. This is something that really fills your heart up. I am feeling more career with the Three of Pentacles. But it could be, if it's career, it's like your ultimate career fulfillment. And if it's a relationship, it's your ultimate relationship fulfillment. Like, this is something that really fills your heart up and something you're very, very, very passionate about. Excuse me, my throat chakra. Oh my gosh. Something you're very, very passionate about. Also, there may be something with, like, since I just coughed and I'm being drawn to this blue, there may be something with, like, you speaking up and saying, like, this is what I want, and, like, claiming what you desire, I'm hearing. So, like, saying your desire out loud. So if it's like, I want to work for myself and I want to be independent, say that. And tell spirit, like, this is the reality that I'm switching into, and I'm doing this now. This isn't going to take a year. This is going to take a week. Like, this is going to take a day. This is happening now. This is going to take a minute. Like, it's happening now. Like, you're stepping into the reality now. Someone really needs to hear that. Like, it doesn't have to take a year. I feel like that is also a deciding factor of, like, this is going to take so long and I don't have that kind of time. Like, it's like someone choosing their 9 to 5 or, like, their mundane, boring job, quotes. Like, this is how the person is feeling about it. They're feeling like, dang, this is awful. Like, this is boring. This is the energy. I'm not saying that all 9 to 5s are boring. I'm saying that this person, you, feel this way about whatever that is, okay? So, they're feeling bored, and this is just an example. They're feeling bored, and they want to be self-employed, and they want to do something that fills up their heart, and that would make them feel this, like, fiery energy, but they're like, but I need the money, though. So I can't really pick right now, but it feels like I need to pick. I don't really have the time to do both. So it's like, I want to be independent, but I can't keep this job and be independent. And, like, I can't do everything. You know what I'm saying? You feel like you have to choose because you don't have time. You don't have the energy. You're feeling very called to focus right now. And that's also advice if you aren't feeling like that. Now is a time to focus. Now is a time to make this decision. Choose the scary one. Choose the risk-taking one. And focus in on it. And they're telling you that this ending is going to be rewarded. Like, it is coming. Like, when you leave this thing, when you leave this boring energy, when you leave this apathy, you leave this, like, kind of energy, you are going to be rewarded. Like, what you think is going to happen, and it is going to happen fast. But you just have to make that choice. Like, you have to be all in. You can't be 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I'm being drawn to the Temperance card, even though it's not here. You can't be 1 foot in. I'm being shown it in my mind's eye. You can't be 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You got to be all in. And that's what Spirit is telling you. Like, we've got to make a decision. And we've got to make that risky decision and trust and thrive. Because when we trust is when we thrive, okay? So let's see if there's any additional messages. Actually, I'm feeling called to read the Judgment out of the book for some reason. I feel like there's something in there that Spirit wants you guys to hear that I did not say. Let's see. Judgment. 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 Where are you? You're the one that got away. Also, I'm being called to this song. It's called You Just Didn't Like Me That Much. I forget the artist, but if you type it in, it will come up. And I'm being called to the lyrics. You weren't the one that got away. You just didn't like me that much. You weren't my soulmate, and I thought that might make you my nemesis. I deemed you diabolical. Something, malicious intentions. So this could really be about a relationship or healing from the past. I don't know. Someone needs to listen to that song. But with Judgment, let's read it from the book and see what Spirit wants us to see. We have self-realization and understanding, spiritual awakening, redemption, knowing your motives and heart to be true, total transparency, a glorious unveiling of spirit. You have judged others and have been judged yourself, and you are awakening to the understanding that the only approval that really matters is your own. Are you doing your best with others and with yourself? It's time to shed any negative facades. Drop the mask behind the masks. It may feel risky. Ooh, there's that word, risk. Yet this profound act of self-acceptance will unleash your absolute essence. You are light, shadow, matter, and consciousness, and you are a miracle. Why then do you keep your true nature hidden from the world? Ooh, there's no way to really understand your full potential until you are open and honest with your own heart without judgment. To expand and evolve requires this colossal forgiveness of the self. Forgive your beautiful soul. Accept your beautiful heart. As you do, you're consciously answering the call of your highest self, and the vastness of the horizon will make itself available to you. Hello, Essence. I invite you to show up every day. I invite my soul to shine unapologetically. Wow. Okay, I'm glad I read that from the book. This is awesome. So, this is saying what I was saying with the endings. This is going to happen. You just have to trust. You have to pick the risk, and you have to trust that it's going to work out. And I always, when I do readings for my family, and I, again, like, do a lot of, like, one-on-ones and stuff. Again, if you're interested in one-on-ones, that stuff is down below. But when I do those, I often get this imagery of, you know, the water slide ride with the log at amusement parks? I get drawn, or I get shown that all the time. And what they're saying with that, they're showing someone that's really holding on to the log ride and just letting themselves go through the roller coaster. Like, they're letting themselves, they're just trusting the ride, and that's what the universe wants you to do. They're like, if you gotta grin and bear it, you gotta hold on, you gotta be scared, and you gotta whatever, and feel protected by this log ride. You gotta be protected by the log, and you feel safe because you're holding on or whatever. That's fine, but you just have to get on the ride, is what they're saying. You just have to choose to go. And it's gonna go. Like, the ride is gonna go. The ride's not gonna stop. You just have to hop on, is what I'm hearing. And let's see. We have these nature spirit oracle cards. I'm gonna just get some final messages for you. These are from Amazon as well. These are another part of a gift I got. They're by Denise Lynn. The Native Spirit Oracle cards. If someone is British watching this, let me know, because I want to slip into my British accent for some reason. So maybe I'm picking up on your higher self. That would be so funny. That happens sometimes. So seriously, I naturally in life do the British accent. I've had to learn how to do it for, like, auditions and stuff. Maybe some of you are, like, auditioning for something and you have to have a British accent, and this has to do with this. That would be so specific and so funny. I feel like that's for one person, literally, but I don't know why it just went on that, but someone with a British accent, something about a British accent. I'm being drawn to musicals as well. Also, I wish you freaking saw that, because I shuffled once. Look at that. Answering the call. When I said musical, I don't know what you guys are into. That's just an example. But, like, if it were, it'd be like, my dream is to, like, go on Broadway or something, and you're like, should I stay here in my hometown, or should I move to New York? But if I move to New York, I'm gonna like use my last $3,000, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen after that. I haven't thought that far. Like, should I go now, or should I stay here longer? And they're saying to take the risk. They're saying to go. And they're saying that the funds will show up as you go. That's what this, when you choose to end this, things will happen. Things will show up. And you see these people, like, reaching and, like, waiting for something to drop from the sky. They're saying, they are gonna come and drop this from the sky. Like, things are gonna work out. So this would be like someone wants to move to New York and do auditions, and then it's like you only have a month or two of like money saved up, and you're like, I don't know if I'm gonna get an audition this quick. And they're saying you are, so take the leap. Like, don't stay in your hometown longer and like save up more money because you're gonna miss out on your audition type of thing. Like, you're gonna miss out on the one that you were meant to have. And another one will come by again, but they just want you to hop on the ride. Like, you're ready, so let's just hop on, is what they're saying. So we have Answer the Call. That one just so clearly flipped out. And then the Great Mystery is on the bottom. So I'm going to read both of those for you. Let's see. And again, the British accent. I'm not doing that on purpose. Seriously. Answer the Call. You've been called. If you've been waiting for your life to shift, the waiting is over. Your true and authentic life is happening. If you've been hoping for a sign, this is it. Right now, your spirit guides, ancestors, and loved ones who have passed on are sending you messages, love, and healing. You're being called, and a gateway is opening for communication from the spirit realm. Now and in the days ahead, signs from spirit will be all around you. Watch for them. Look for signs. They are all around you. The feather that alights at your feet, the penny that mysteriously appears, or the rainbow splashed across the sky may be a sign that spirit is trying to get your attention. Watch your dreams. Messages from spirit are often conveyed in the nocturnal hours. Okay, so you guys know that this is the thing that you're supposed to be choosing. You just needed confirmation. So I'm going to read the Great Mystery as well. Look at that card. Look how beautiful. Look how it's just the Northern Lights. Ooh, I want to go to Iceland this year. I don't know why I feel called to say that, but okay, the Great Mystery. Have faith and know you are divinely guided, even when you have doubts. Oh my gosh. I know it, like, I know this is real, but it's just like when it really aligns like this, it's crazy. Okay, have faith and know that you are divinely guided, even when you have doubts. Trust that you're exactly where you need to be. Believe you've planted your seeds, now allow the Creator to do the rest. Even if you can't see into the future, have faith that the path will be illuminated and go forward. If you have any recurring challenges, turn them over to the Creator. Not my will, but thy will be done. If you just planted some seeds in your garden today, you wouldn't go out tomorrow and yell at them because there wasn't any fruit yet. So don't dig up your seeds of faith. Remember this mantra. It's happening. Repeat this phrase periodically, especially if you have doubts, and keep going. Change can happen in a heartbeat, but some things require time. You've planted the seeds, now give them time to grow. Please be patient and know that it will happen. Whatever receives your care and attention will flourish. So, for example, this is someone that has been in musicals their entire life throughout high school. We're going to keep going with the Broadway example. But again, just like fit this to your situation. And if it's a relationship, it's like fit it to the relationship, okay? But I'm just giving the example that I'm getting. It's someone that has been in musicals their entire life. They've been in choir. They know how to play an instrument. They know how to dance. Like, maybe they're not the best at all of those things, but they're good at least one of them. They're really good at least one of them. And they've been doing these things for their entire life. They've been prepping. Like, they didn't even know they're practicing for something. They just like went for their heart in school and did things that would satisfy them in high school, I'm hearing, because you didn't want to be at school unless you were like in these classes, like in drama or in choir and in musicals. I want to cry because this is so like passionate. It's like this was your lifeline in high school, and it's something that you needed, and now it's something that you're really good at, but you still kind of see yourself as a beginner at it. But Spirit is saying, like, you're a master at this now, and it's time for you to go, and it's time for you, I want to cry. I like it. Oh, this is so beautiful. Like, you are so talented, pile number one. You have spent time and mastered your skill. Whether you know it or not, you are a master at this skill. And it's like you're doubting your abilities. You're doubting if you're going to be able to make this happen. You're doubting if the net is going to appear. You're doubting if the universe is going to catch you. But I'm here to tell you the universe is 100%, 130, 150, 200% going to catch you. Everything leading up to this has been a training ground, I'm hearing. You are ready now, and if something has fallen through previous to this, it was because you weren't ready, but you're ready now. So it's like you're 98% done with this like marathon, and you just have to take the last step. The last step is moving, or the last step is just choosing this, choosing to pursue this. And they're like, you have 2% left, you have 10% left, you have 2% left, whichever one it is. And they're like, come on, like, you just got to take this leap. You do not understand what is on the other side of this. You're here. You just got to take this boat. You just got to get on. You just got to get on the ride. You just got to get on the boat, and we're going to take you there. But you just have to get there. You just have to get there. I promise, I promise, I promise. Your guides are saying, like, your guides want to show you that you can trust them. They're like, I know it didn't work out before. I know it didn't work out before, but it's going to work this time. It's going to work this time. Now's the time. It wasn't meant to work before, but now we're here. Now we're here. Now we're here. That's what I keep hearing, is now we're here. So it's time to take the step. It's time to take the leap of faith. And I'm being called to these Moonology cards for some reason. Where is it, the other ones? You want me to get some last oracles? Just to end this off. So you're really just being called to take this step. And you know what the step is. It's saying yes to whatever this manifestation is. It's like you're doubting it because nothing's ever worked out for you. And you're like, which I so understand, but you're like, it's never worked out before. Like, is this a test? Like, should I not be taking this? Okay, so we have conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. Look up when the next full moon, look up when the next eclipse, either the solar eclipse or the lunar eclipse, the summer or winter, you know what I'm talking about. Look up when the next eclipse is, and whenever the closest one is to you is when this is going to happen by. And then your hard work is paying off on the bottom of the deck. Like, how beautiful is that? Like, conclusions are within reach. Like, you're literally about to do this audition. And with the Three of Pentacles over here, it's like you're collaborating with people, and it's something you've been doing since you were like little, or something you've wanted to do since you were little. I'm also being drawn to the black cat. I don't know what the symbolism is of that, but maybe look that up. I feel like you think you have bad luck. You're like, oh, this is never gonna work because I have bad luck. I'm the bad luck. You know what I mean? Oh my gosh. And when I said I'm the bad luck, they said no. Wait, postpone, say no. This is saying don't wait anymore. Like, no, don't wait. Okay, break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. Yeah, this is something that's never been done for you, like, before by you. It's like maybe you've made a move before and it didn't go how you thought it was gonna go, and you're like, well, this time it's probably not either. But they're like, yes, this time it actually is. We have Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. So whatever the no's you've been getting that are making you doubt this yes, that was all karma. And they're saying, your guides are saying you've cleared out the karma, like it's all done now, so you're good. Call back your power, cut the cord, soul retrieval, protection. So this is your guides protecting you from anything else because you're done with your karma. Like, it's like you've been working really hard on this and you are actually done, but you can't believe that you're like done. It's like you've cleared the karma that you needed to clear to get to this point. And then break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future, and it's all coming together. Intuitive hits, soul tribe. So you're going to meet a lot of friends here, wherever you're at, whatever job this is. whatever situation you're leaving, if you're leaving people behind, they will be replaced with new people. Whatever money you're leaving behind is going to be replaced with new money. Whatever feelings, negative feelings you're leaving behind are going to be replaced with positive feelings. So just know that when you let go of things, it's replaced with something new and something better. Especially when you're following your heart and following your soul and all that craziness, okay? I love you, pile 1. Take the leap. Do it. I dare you. Seriously, you got this. Like, this is gonna work. I promise. And I know where you are. I know it's like, I've done that. I know. Trust me. It's like, is this gonna work out? Yes. It's gonna work out. I love you, pile 1. If you got this far into the reading, give this video a thumbs up, leave a peach emoji down below. Let me know if this resonated for you, and also let me know what situation you're going through. If you are interested in one-to-ones, if you want a one-on-one tarot reading with me, those are down below. If you want to do one-on-one coaching and me help you walk you through your life, that is also down below. Just go look at all my links down there. I have a lot of stuff down there. Subscribe to the channel if you aren't already, especially if you like this reading. You're gonna love all the other ones I've got going on. I have Instagram, and yeah. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, pile 1. Love you. Good luck. Hi, pile 2. Welcome to your reading. If you picked this Air Guardian Shift Your Perception card, let's go ahead and get into your reading. Let me sit down. We have the Queen of Pentacles clarified by the King of Wands, the Sun clarified by the Six of Cups, and then out of nowhere, out of left field, we have the Three of Swords clarified by the Seven of Swords. And then we have Medicine Bag from the Native Spirit Oracle deck. The Emperor on the bottom of the deck of the Rider-Waite. The Six of Cups again, but just on the bottom of the deck on the Light Seers Tarot. And then we have Vision Quest on the Native Spirit Oracles on the bottom of the deck. So, whew, okay, pile 2. Spirit wants you to know that this is the year that you can change your life if you shift your perception. So it seems like there's someone you want to be. You want to be successful. You want to maybe be an entrepreneur for some of you. You want to be secure financially. You want to be able to take care of your family with the Six of Cups. You want to have free time and to spend time outside and to like just have your life on your own terms and to be able to just have fun and to not worry about money. This feels like it's a lot about money. But it feels like there's some sort of pain, or it's like, you know that devil and angel on your shoulders? This is a very straightforward reading. This is telling you, you hear the devil on your shoulder, which is telling you, like, this will never work out. Apply this to your situation. It doesn't have to be about money. It can be about like a relationship, whatever. Apply it to your situation. There's so many people watching this. I don't know. I can't pick it out. But I'm just going to give you the examples that Spirit is giving me. So it's like the devil is saying, like, whatever this is never going to work out. Like, positivity is a lie. Joy is a lie. Happiness is a lie. Like, life isn't allowed to be good. Like that kind of a mentality. Like, I have only known pain. I've only known being poor. I've only known this negative side of life, and now this positive side of life is showing itself to me, and I don't believe it. It's like that type of energy. And then the angel on your shoulder is like, things can be amazing. Like, you can move into this high-rise building with floor-to-ceiling windows, and we're showing you what's gonna happen over the next year, and you're like, there's no way this is possible. Like, someone's like, what the heck? Like, I literally hear someone be like, what the F? Like, no, what? Like, no, not me, I'm hearing. This is also, relationship-wise, it can be about a divine masculine. So if this reading is about a divine masculine, maybe you've been betrayed in the past in relationships, and you're projecting that onto this new person. But Spirit is like, you have to let this unfold because that's not how they are, and let them prove that to you. But don't, like, you can't expect them to, like, keep telling you they're not like this other person. You know what I mean? Like, that's not healthy, so you have to deal with that. And choose the positivity is what Spirit is saying. Like, every time this negative voice comes up, Spirit needs you to, like, replace it with positive. So if it's like, yeah, you're at the mental stage of, like, you just have to keep this up. Like, you've already got this. Like, you've already manifested whatever this is. You have the opportunity already. You've already kind of been pursuing it, and it's kind of in your life already. But you keep being drawn to the past. And Spirit is like, if you can just focus on the present and focus on the future and focus on the positive, this can work out. I want to read Medicine Bag from the book because this is a new deck to me. It says, gather your resources, be discerning. Vast inner power is growing in your life. Step back and let it grow. There are times to shine brightly for all to see, and there are also times to choose carefully who sees your true self. Choose wisely. Do not make hasty decisions. If it doesn't feel right, hold back. You're protected by any less than positive outside influences. Your capacity and potential are growing in leaps and bounds. So yeah, like, this card is saying that you have been through shit in the past. Excuse my language, but this is what Spirit is saying. You've been through some ish in the past, and they're saying the worst is over, you know? Like, you have the power of discernment now, and in the past maybe you didn't have that, and that's how you got into these bad situations. But they're like, you've learned from it, so that's not going to happen. All you got to focus on now is shifting your focus to the positive over and over and over and over and over. That's all you have to do. That's literally all you have to do. Just replace this negative thought and know that this is the devil trying to keep you stuck. You know what I mean? The devil on your shoulder. They're trying to keep you where you are. The devil on your shoulder is just your habits and your temptations and doing the same thing that you're used to doing in your comfort zone. And that is just going to keep you where you are. If you want to be where you are, stay there. Keep doing what you're doing. But if you want to do something different, you have to choose to do something different, which is to choose a new thought, which is then to choose a new action from that thought. And then your life just snowballs from there, right? Okay, so let's see. Let's read Vision Quest. This is obviously a card about, like, setting your sights, and if you're watching this when I'm posting it, it is a new year, so that makes so much sense. I'm also being called to say, make a vision board. Like, think of where you want to be, think of the thoughts that you want to have, think of what you want to see on a daily basis. Like, put that all over your house. Like, if your house is not what you want it to be, make it that way. Like, DIY, like, put images of what you want your house to look like on your cabinets, so every time you open your cabinet that you don't like, you see the one that you do like. Or make a vision board of your ideal relationship and put it by your bed. And so every night when you're falling asleep, you can sit there and stare at your mans, you know, and feel those feelings like you would if you were laying next to him. So it's like, you have to do these things that make you feel like they're already there, or make you feel like the situation is already there. If you want to be an entrepreneur, make your desk, like, you know what I mean? Like, set things up to be whatever. And by your desk, make a vision board when you're working from home or whatever you're doing. Like, I know a lot of you have remote jobs now since COVID happened, but if you work from home, make a vision board of the transition. Like, make a vision board of you with 1 million subscribers on YouTube, or you with a bunch of sales on your Shopify or your Etsy, or like Photoshop things to make it look like you've sold things, and put that next to your desk so when you're working your job that you don't like, you feel like you're working the job that you do like, because it's right there staring you in the face. You feel like you are making progress towards it, and eventually you'll start to take action towards it, and then that will start to snowball because your beliefs are going to align with that. Okay, so let's read Vision Quest. Sacred Seeker, take time away from people and situations. Step back, withdraw. Inner truth is emerging in stillness, but first you need to retreat. Know that you're guided. Look for answers in different ways. The answers are around you. Watch for signs in the coming day. Trust that your life is being directed. Spend time alone, preferably in nature, without your cell phone and the internet, and even without pencil and paper or a book. Simply be. Listen to the world around you. Be still. Watch for signs. Open your heart to receive messages from the divine. So it's like, this card is saying you get these insights of what your life should be. And you're like 3/4 of the way there. You're like halfway, 3/4 of the way there. Most of you, 90% of you watching this video are 3/4 of the way there. And the other percentage is halfway there. But, you're like there, guys, and it's just uncomfortable right now because you don't know what's gonna happen, and they want you to put these visions that you're getting of the future and these positive things that you're getting into like a vision board or something like that. Like, that is the strongest message ever that I'm getting from this, and that's all I'm getting for you guys. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this, leave this video a thumbs up. Leave a sun emoji down below if you resonated with this pile. I also have one-on-one tarot readings if you want to get more specific into your situation with me. And I have one-on-one life coaching, mentorship down below as well if you want to work with me for an entire month and see where your life can take you. That's for people that are kind of in a situation where they just want to see how much they can grow in a month. And I have an Instagram, all that kind of stuff. Interact with me, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, Pile 2. Hello, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. Let's see what Spirit has to say. If you chose the Spirit Fox, trust your talents in challenging times, this card over here. Let's get into your reading. I'm going to sit down really quick. We have the 9 of Wands clarified by the 2 of Cups. We have the 7 of Pentacles clarified by the Ace of Wands. And we have the 3 of Swords clarified by the 3 of Swords. And then I was like, Spirit, like, what is the 3 of Swords about? And they gave me the Emperor. At the bottom of the deck of the Rider-Waite, we have the 6 of Swords, which I take as general energy. On the bottom of the deck of the Light Seers Tarot, we have Temperance. And over here in the, what is this one called? The Native Spirit Oracle deck, we have Prayer Feather and Eagle Medicine, which I will read both from the deck along with Spirit Fox. I actually just remembered I forgot to read number 2, their card. Well, dang it. This is pretty straightforward, I guess. I will be sure to read yours, though. Let me go ahead and read that first so I do not forget. Let's go ahead and read Spirit Fox. Give me a second to find it in the book. Okay. Stay alert, change is in the air. The spirit fox features my favorite animal of all time, the red fox, an amazingly resilient creature, able to survive in urban environments or the freezing temperatures of the Arctic. Foxes know what it's like to be hunted. For centuries, they have been sought for their precious fur when all they want is to survive. So the spirit fox can help you overcome the energies of adversity and unfair treatment. Also, as urban foxes hide in cities and go about their business in the darker hours, the fox offers the medicine of blending in. Energies around you are changing at this time, and although it may not always be comfortable, you are equipped with all that you need to survive this shift. You're being presented with opportunities to reach spaces you've never encountered before. Ooh, pile 3. This sounds huge for you. And this can make you feel on edge, but be open to the shifts occurring because they really are the answers to your prayers. The experience of being hunted and threatened is now behind you, and you are being invited to come out from your den and reveal your glory and talents. Call upon Spirit Fox Medicine to help you be seen for who you are and trust in your talents in order to be the best that you can be in these challenging times. Okay. So, originally, what I was picking up, I'm one of those people, when I read things, I do not comprehend things anyways, so I'm just gonna channel. But I read that so you guys can, like, know what the book said. So, with the 9 of Wands, I have graduated with a 1.9 GPA. I'm like, maybe I shouldn't tell you that. Maybe you think I'm stupid, but I'm just not that kind of, I can't read and comprehend. I'm like a very like flowy person. I cannot be told what to do. Like I'm very like, I cannot follow rules. Anyways, maybe that has something to do with you. Maybe that's why this is coming up, because that obviously did not come up in the other 2 files. But anyways, with the 9 of Wands, maybe you're a stubborn person. The 9 of Wands, if you're stubborn, this is clarification that this is your file. With the 9 of Wands and the 2 of Cups, we have determination for something to work out, something that we feel our soul is calling us to, something that really resonates with our soul I'm hearing, and working hard to get there and kind of being on the last defense and like the last quarter of the football game type energy, like almost there. Almost 9, almost a 10 energy. And the 10 of Wands is like things almost being too much. So from what I'm seeing here, whatever you're putting your energy into right now is going to fizzle out. You're going to get to a phase where it's going to feel too much, and then you're going to have to put it down, basically. So after the 9 of Wands would be the 10 of Wands. The 9 of Wands is trying really, really hard, having resilience. 10 of Wands is it becoming burdensome, and then having to let things go because you can't keep going anymore to get to the next suit. So this is you feeling like, this is like someone forcing something to be theirs. It's like you've convinced yourself that this is your soulmate, or this is your soul job, or this is like something is meant for you, but it's not meant for you. But I feel like the reason with the 7 of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands, it feels like the reason that you don't want to let go of this thing, like it feels like you know that this isn't really for you. It feels like the reason you don't want to let go of this thing is because you've put in a lot of energy to it. You don't know if you should stick around and like try to see it through, or if you're giving up too early, or I don't know, like it feels like you kind of doubt yourself, so you kind of wait till the last minute until you know for sure that you should like give something up. You know what I mean? It feels like you're waiting to the last minute when it's like you already know that this is something that you should be giving up. I'm feeling called to read Temperance out of the book for some reason. So we have Temperance is the alchemist of life, and it calls you to create your purposeful blend using moderation and patience as ingredients. Where are you focusing your energy right now? Maybe you're overdoing it in your social life or binging on television, drinks, food, or overspending. Focus on a relationship that is... Are you focusing on a relationship that is depleting more energy than it is replenishing? Being wholly materialistic versus wholly spiritual. We live in a world of extreme passions and heated hustle. So slowing down the desire for excess in any one area of your life may be harder than you think. Don't do anything drastic right now. Stay away from all or nothing choices. Clearing your energy of extremes will foster a dynamic, nourishing flow that is aligned with your perfect alchemy purpose. Seek equilibrium and be mindful of your resources while fusing all the elements to achieve a beautiful balance. I walk the middle path and I nourish my spiritual wholeness. Guys, I feel your energy and I can feel that you're fucking exhausted. Excuse my language. I can feel that you're fucking exhausted. I'm sorry. The vision I'm being shown now is like someone that is like in the talking stage of a relationship and they really want a relationship, and this specific person is like not texting them enough, so they're texting them a lot and they're trying to like model the behavior that they want to see from them, but the other person like isn't catching on. Leave me like a pink heart emoji down below if that resonates for you, because I feel like that's gonna resonate for a few of you specifically. Another scenario I'm being... also leave a skull emoji down below if you picked pile 3 and you're listening right now. I don't know why a skull. Maybe because the hearts, I don't know. Another scenario I'm being shown is like someone really trying to make a job work or really trying to make like a side hustle work, and they don't want to let go of it because they can see the potential, but it's not really paying off for them, but it pays off for other people. So they're like, do I just need to keep putting energy into this, or should I like let go? With the 3 of Swords, I see inevitable heartbreak. I'm sorry. Whatever the situation is going to end with pain. And with the Emperor, it feels like this could be a relationship. This could be like a potential relationship with the Ace of Wands, because I don't know how long. It feels like maybe you've been talking to this person for a long time if it's a relationship, and it just never got to the like official stage. And you're like, but I put in all this months of talking to them. I don't want to let go because we're on the edge of being together, but the other person won't take the leap and I want to, but they're not ready or something like that. And yeah, the Emperor is kind of like saying that to me. But yeah, my advice to you is to let go, to move on from this situation, because this is inevitable burnout. This is inevitable heartbreak. This is like, you might as well just make it easier on yourself, and like, it's not gonna work out the way you want. If you want to like send a last text and like confess feelings and like, or try to make the job work one last time, or like try one more time, you can do that. Like, and like ask Spirit to give you a sign. Like, tell Spirit like, let this work out if it's meant for me, and let this not work out if it's not meant for me. And they will end situations if it's not meant for you. Like, for example, I had a situation where I had feelings for this guy and we had been on a few dates and I was at a point where I would want to pursue things further, so I brought that up and I was like, I don't want to go on any more dates if you're not there. And he was like, yeah, I'm not there, like, and then he told me like I had just gotten out of a he told me like I had just gotten out of a relationship, and that's something he didn't tell me previously, and we just weren't at the same point. But before that conversation, I told Spirit, I was like, let this fall through, like, let this fall through, because I don't want to keep putting my energy into something and wasting my time. So let this fall through if it's meant to fall through. Pile number 3 is my advice for you. Let's go ahead and read Prayer Feather and Eagle Medicine out of the book. This is The Native Spirit by Denise Lynn, if you're curious. Let's see. Prayer Feather. Love is flowing to you and through you. No matter what an individual is saying or doing, love him or her anyways. Gather your inner forces silently and secretly. Love deep and fully with every ounce of your being, even if someone isn't fulfilling your expectations. It's easy to love people when they're acting wonderfully. The true challenge is to love them when they aren't. So this is saying, if you're leaving this situation, which I advise to do, because from what I'm seeing right here, the situation is going to burn out anyways, and it's going to waste your time, and there will be a tower moment where this ends anyways. So what this is saying is, leave the situation with love. Like, don't let it get to the point where you guys hate each other if it's a relationship, or don't let it get to the point where they're bringing me to a point where I loved this job, and then towards the end of the job I started to hate it because I kept holding on to it, and I kept holding on to it, and then I just couldn't go anymore. So I had to like no call, no show, and like quit really like fast, and I felt really guilty because I loved the job for 3 years, but that's how I ended it, because I just kept holding on to something and holding on to something and holding on to something, when I could have just let it be free and let it be what it was and let it be like a positive thing. But I held on to it and I like burnt myself out of it, you know? So let's read Eagle Medicine. Profound, yeah, just let go of the situation with love is what I'm seeing. I thought there was something else that I was channeling, but like, do not take this card as love them anyways and like force them to love you, and like if you love them they'll eventually love you. That's not what this card is saying. I know someone listening is like taking this like that right now, and like, no, this is not for you. That is not what that means, because this is inevitable burnout, obviously. But yes, the soulmate card is just here because you think it's your soulmate, or you think the situation is like, you're trying to force it to be yours in this scenario. Okay, with Eagle Medicine, profound connection to the Creator and the heavenly realms. As the eagle soars above the earth, it has the ability to see things from a higher perspective. Courage and stamina are filling your life. You have the ferocity to fight injustice and wrongs done to you or others. This is the time to face fear and overcome it. Yeah, facing fear of being alone, or facing fear of starting over, facing the fear of failure of the situation, facing fear of this thing not working out, and then finally accepting that and like giving up, facing the fear of giving up and failing. Pile 3. With this 6 of Swords right here, it's like it's time to move on. It's like that's the energy of this reading. It's the time to move on. It's the time to stop putting your energy with the Temperance. It's time to stop putting your energy into something that isn't giving back to you, and to stop lying to yourself. I'm hearing lying to yourself. Don't get me wrong, I do that too, pile 3, but just like from experience, save yourself the resentment, because when we stretch situations to the brim and we stretch them as long as we can possibly stretch them, when they should have been ended a long time ago, no matter what it is, it always ends in pain. So just like let it be and let it go. One more thing, there is a channeled song for you, pile 3. It is You Just Didn't Like Me That Much. I forget what her name is that sings it, but it goes, the part that I'm being drawn to is, they say opposites attract, but the opposite of love's indifference. And I guess that when I look at us like that, it kind of makes total perfect sense why you just didn't like me that much. You should listen to it. It's a cute song and it helps you see, if this is about a relationship, it helps you see from the other perspective of it, of like they aren't trying to hurt you, maybe you just misread the signs type of energy. I love you, pile 3. I love you, pile 3. If you liked this reading, give this video a thumbs up. Leave a broken heart emoji or just a heart emoji, a red one, down below if you got to the end of this reading and you resonated. If you want a one-on-one reading with me, those are down below as well as my one-to-one coaching. I have a 1-month package if that's something that you're interested in. And we can see how much your life can change in 1 month. If you resonate with this, you'll resonate with all of my one-on-one offerings because they're this, but just way, 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 way more specific to you because I can tap into your specific energy. Okay, pile 3, I have an Instagram, all that stuff down below. I will see you in the next one. Bye, pile 3.